Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. This is gonna be the last review for Trophy Titans for the icons as well as the hero cards. I don't think I missed out on anybody else. I don't think so. Anyways, with LAHM guys, we are going to be trying out this card in two different positions. We're gonna be trying him out in the actual right back area, as well as the center mid position as the attacking and defensive oriented card, because we're going to test him out for the attack and defense. With this card, the way that he is formatted, he is a 4-star skill move player with a 3-star weak foot. He's 5'7", high work rates with a short and lean body type. This card is going to be an explosive player, right? So there's a few people that are wondering whether or not this card is actually pretty decent to use, because on an anchor chemistry style, the card is going to have good pace, good defensive stats, as well as good physical stats. But some people are also wondering whether or not a Hawk chemistry style could be an ideal situation because of the pace, shooting, and physicality of the card. Now, if you take a look at the chemistry styles that people are actually giving him, it is mostly going to be in the anchor chemistry style department because it makes the most sense, right? For a card like this, you want him to be as good as possible as the box-to-box center mid. Now, that being said, he's going to have 94 acceleration, 92 for sprint speed on an explosive accelerate. Shooting is going to be on the lower side, right? So he's going to have 70 for finishing, 71 for shot power, which, like I said, can be on the lower side for sure. Passing on the card is in a great area, so if you need to, perform some passes from time to time, definitely very nice to have all of that. Dribbling on the card also for a midfielder or defender is going to be in a good area, considering the fact that he's 5'7", short and lean minus, right? So all of that's definitely very relevant in regards to in-game performance with the left stick, right? Defensive stats, all going to be in the 99s area on an anchor, which is definitely very nice. And then for physical capabilities, you boost it a little bit, but he does have a nice little 90 jumping if you do get yourself into those types of situations. So yeah, definitely a very interesting card. Very curious to see how he's going to end up performing in game. We're going to be using him, like I said, in different ways, right? We have him is right over here, right? But we're going to have him like this, right? So 4-3-2-1, playing at right back, also in the center mid position. Center mid position is on get into the box with a cross. Right back position is stay back while attack. I was about to say stay back while attacking overlap. So we can kind of test him out in different ways. So yeah, we'll see what he's like. Hopefully he's a beast. Dunlam gets that ball afterwards. See, in a situation like that, that's why you always want to have more pace for your fullbacks every single time. That's why people say anchors for that position, like when it's not in the high 90s area, like no thank you. Leg run switch with the weak foot. Go LAHM, good stuff. Still need that extra pace there if I actually use him as a fullback. Should be mine. Control that. He did tip it a little bit. Needed that. Pace definitely needs to be higher in that fullback area though, for sure. Well done, LAHM. And no registration for my Gutenberg there. Oh, he did not expect that dribble. He tackled and it got the ball for him there. He didn't expect that at all. Good. Magnetized to it too. Keep it in. I wish it was more possession based. Should be. Definitely should be. Thank you, LAHM. That situation right there is why I tell you guys all the time, man. Pace for defenders. Like full minute defenders, man. Because if I don't have the other player get the ball there, I'm like, he gets the ball. Like that quick. There you go. There we go. Good stuff, boys. Oh, I definitely should have gotten to that at least. If it was a taller player, maybe. Oh, that would have been very bad. Ah, that's not where I meant to pass it to. Oh, we actually get the ball in the air. Nice.
We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Collect that quick and make the through ball pass. Really well weighted. Nice, good goal. Good goal.
Now with Essien. Nicely timed tackle. Raul. Useful looking position, you've got to say.
See, I'm telling you, they have to do some crazy stuff to Raul on that new card. Because the fact that LAHM's catching up to him, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do some crazy stuff. Oh, I try to work some dribbles there. This is me using him in the midfield setup now. Penalty. Nice. Timed that really well there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Top left corner we go, boys. Yeah, he moved his goalkeeper. That's why he got it. I was about to say, don't worry about it because this is my penalty. But yeah, no shooting stats. Or no shooting capabilities there. Oh, you gotta be able to score that. That's so, ugh. Oh, we got it that time. There we go. So obviously, like, the transition speed and all that kind of stuff is fine, but it's like I say for most of the midfielders in this game, like, the lack of physical and height will sometimes be annoying, right?
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And he's broken free. Oh, it's mischievous.
Nice. Get the pass off of Lundberg. Get the chip shot with him. Uppers. Okay, we'll take that. Ah, we don't score the green time. Unlucky. Will we get the finesse shot though? Let's see. Pass it off. Call him close. Oh, actually. No! Tap shot! Never know, sometimes it goes through their legs. Nothing with the reach there. We'll collect that quick. Nice. The transition was fine there, though. Just, that height part, of course, you know. Nice pass, Lundberg. Nice, we actually timed the L1 right there. So you already know who's going to take it. It's going to be my boy, Philip Lahm.
I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
Nice. Nice. That would have been something. Okay, he just catches it. He's like, Lahm's taking the shot? Yeah, no worries, my G. That puts enough pressure. Well-weighted pass. It's not fast enough there. We'll collect that real quick. Like that quick.
Capdevila.
Get it! Yes.
Wonderful interception.
Pass it down. Yes, sir. Pass it back. Nice. Pass it upwards again.
Here's LAHM.
Little ball roll. Switch Zri. Very good. Okay.
He has it.
Okay, guys. So final verdict on the new Philipp Lahm card. So, guys, let me just mention this because it's very important. It wouldn't be a bad decision to give the card a shadow chemistry style. Okay, just letting you know, because with the physical part of the card, he's already on the lower side with strength, aggression. He's a 5'7" player, short and lean minus body type. So for me personally, I actually feel like the shadow makes the most sense. And the reason why it makes the most sense is because on a shadow chemistry style, you give him a really good boost in defense, but you also give him a massive boost in the pace department while working with an explosive player. So for me personally, playing a card like this in the CDM position would be perfectly fine, just as long as you are using a taller player next to him, right? With Philipp Lahm playing in that CDM position, on a shadow chemistry style or center mid position on the stay back while attacking, he's going to be a transitional monster, right? He's going to transition left and right very, very quickly. Defensive animations come off great, but you can clearly see from the gameplay highlights that obviously you lack in physical presence sometimes, right? So a very similar situation to Conte when it comes to like the AI stuff. Like he actually does a pretty decent job of aggressively pushing into certain areas to defend really quickly. On a shadow, I feel like you'd notice that more on an AI basis, right? You're going to notice that initial acceleration being very, very helpful with the pace for sprint speed and all that good stuff. The anchor is helpful if you see yourself in a situation where, you know, it would be nice to have the extra jumping, because on the anchor chemistry style, he actually did a pretty decent job on like 2, 3, 4 different occasions where he actually was able to jump really well, considering the fact that he's a 5'7" player and a short and lean minus body type, and actually win possession of the ball. There were certain situations where that did happen. So it just depends on how you line up in game. I wouldn't necessarily recommend him as the attacking oriented center mid, although you could totally do it. Let's say, for instance, you're using that possession based like 4-3-3 that I reviewed not too long ago, and he's being played as one of your 2 center mids. That would be perfectly fine. You do have to specifically use him over on that right side because of the fact that he does have the 3-star weak foot. So having a 4-star weak foot minimum would have been nice to be able to play him on that left-sided area. But if you play him there, it's not necessarily a big deal, because this is a card that for me personally, I'd keep mainly on stay back while attacking because of his lack of shooting capabilities. Sure, technically speaking, you could give this card a hunter chemistry style to boost his shooting to be as high as possible. But in my opinion, the only way that you're going to do something like this is if you are using him, and this is the other way that you can use the card, in a 3-back formation playing in the right mid position, okay? Because in the right mid position, for a card like this that will offer you good defense and good physical, you don't really care about the lack of physical as much as long as he's playing in that type of role, playing right mid. Because here's the thing, sometimes these guys, when they do get into those positions in the right mid position, especially since most people put get into the box or across on the instruction for that area, for that 3-4-2-1 that I showed you guys recently, giving him a hunter would be ideal because you give him the volley boost, which can happen quite a bit, but the shooting would still be on the lower side. So you really have to work high percentage strikes as much as possible. So for me personally, definitely more of a card that you give a shadow or a hunter to fully utilize, but they did a pretty decent job with this card. I feel like he strays away from the meta of the game a little bit because of the lack of physical and height. I do feel like those guys are always going to be better midfielders to work with. You know, the Tudors, the Pogbas, like, you know, what it depends too, because obviously with Lahm, his dribbling is a little bit better. His shooting is better. You wouldn't use a Tudor or a Pogba over on that right side for a 3-back. So it just depends on how you end up lining up the card. But regardless, it was still formatted very nicely, performs really nicely in game, just lacks a physical from time to time, which obviously is a huge meta in this game. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.